favourites, the British iconic Red Arrows in their 50th year, then this looks fabulous.
Indeed, they're taking off to go and hold prior to their display throttle a little later.
Around 20 feet apart, now climbing at 4G up to 6,000 feet. The aircraft collapsed to around 6 to 8 feet apart. They're taken up into a loop to form short diamond. Leading the team is Red 1 Squadron Leader Jim Turner. It's his third and final year as the team's leader. He is a former Jaguar pilot, but he's very experienced in the display world, having displayed the Jaguar, spent 3 years previously with the Red Arrows, including leading the Synchro pair, and also spent 3 years as the official advisor to the Royal Saudi Air Forces display team. Reds 2 and 3 acknowledge the move to Eagle. They do so with very metronomic cadence in their voices. The idea then is that on 4 in their heads, the pilots extend their air brakes, and on 6 they retract their air brakes to enable all 3 aircraft on each wing to drop back in unison to form Eagle, and in from the right hand side they'll fly the Eagle roll. Now as the jets go upside down, boys and girls, give the pilots a wave, they'll see you waving. Started flying in 1965. The aircraft they initially used was the Holland Nat. That was the advanced jet trainer in the Royal Air Force in that era. In 1976, the Hawker City Hawk entered service, and in 1980, the Red Arrows started using the Hawk for its display aircraft, which is the aircraft you see flying today. The Hawk is a very successful British export. It's been sold to over 19 countries across the world, and it continues to impress in its new guise as an advanced jet trainer. Out to the front, the smoke scud operates 4 and 5 have moved forward. This shape resembles that of the Russian fighter jet, the Su-27. And the NATO code word for the Su-27 is flanker. They're about to form a very wide shape now. You'll see Reds 8 and 9 move to the outside of the formation. So from the Red 8's right wing through to Red 9's left wing, the formation measures 100 metres or 300 feet. To enable the formation to stay as one as they manoeuvre, the outside pilots really have to anticipate their control inputs to make the wing move as one. And they do so by using the cadence in all of Red 1's voice commands. But now into the left, celebrating 50 display seasons, some very patriotic red, white and blue. A big round of applause, please, in Phoenix. On the leader's right wing is the first of our 2 first-year pilots for 2014. He's Red 2, Flight Lieutenant Stu Campbell. Stu is a former Tucano instructor teaching basic fast jet training. He also displayed the Tucano in 2008. Operationally, Stu flew the Tornado GR4. Out to the right, the smoke goes off as the team have formed our trademark shape, and in true 1960s and 70s style, all 9 jets will now smoke in the diamond roll. Give them another wave, boys and girls. Most of our formations are flown with the odd-numbered pilots on the left-hand side, the even-numbered pilots fly on the right-hand side. In their 3-year tour with the team, pilots generally start at the front near the leader, and as their proficiency improves, they move further back. On the leader's left wing now is Red 3. He's the other of our first-year pilots. He's Flight Lieutenant Joe Hurston. Joe is a former Hawk flying instructor. Operationally, he flew the Tornado GR4. In fact, Joe is the only pilot on the team to have instructed on both this version of Hawk, the T-Mark 1, and also on the Royal Air Force's new advanced jet trainer, the Hawk T-Mark 2. Well, out to the left, the smoke goes off as they formed an iconic shape, and they're going to accelerate now to 400 miles an hour in the shape of Concorde, and show you the Concorde loop. So from 400 miles an hour and 40 at the bottom of the loop, they now climb to about a mile and 6,000 feet above us. They're changing shape again to the feathered arrow. As they reach the apex of the loop, the aircraft have slowed down to about 150 miles an hour. The G's backing off to around 1 G. They show you that flat feathered arrow, which we call Fred. As they start accelerating down the other side of the loop, the speed builds up to around 400 miles an hour. The G's coming on to 4G as they twist Fred. That's the end of the first half of the Red Arrows display, ladies and gentlemen, where you've seen all 9 aircraft performing close formation aerobatics. We'll now split down into sections of 2, 3, 4, 5 or 7 aircraft and show you some more dynamic manoeuvring. At the front of the formation now are Reds 1 to 5. We call them Enid, after Enid Blyton's famous 5. And Reds 6 to 9 at the back are known as Jippo. Jippo was the nickname for the gentleman who led the back 4. The Red Arrows started flying officially as 9 aircraft in 1968. So directly to the front now, Reds 8 and 9 move out to form that very wide Phoenix formation. It's definitely now time to get your cameras ready. Reds 1 to 5, 8 to 9, pull up in that wide Phoenix formation. Keep your eyes on Red 6 and 7 with the blue smoke. This is the Palm Split! Get your cameras ready for the amazing Jippo pass. Synchro leave their smoke and they turn away from us at 6G or 6 times 40 gravity, meaning everything in their bodies weighing 6 times the optional. The pilots work hard to counter those deformations as they point towards us by the cyclone. There's a low jet, that is Red 9, to perform the goose. Climbing sleekly with a red, white and blue stripe to our left is Red 9. He's a piloted like child. It's his third and final year with the team. He's a former Hawk flying instructor and Hawk display pilot. Operationally, he might flew the Typhoon, the Royal Air Force's newest multi-role combat aircraft. The Zenith climbs steeply to our right, then draw your eyes directly to the front to find the Synchro pair. 500 miles an hour at 5 times the force of gravity. The aircraft reach a height of 7,000 feet. They put their red smoke on as they get ready to draw a heart. Now keep your eyes to the top left of the heart to find Red 8, who's going to add his final touch. Red 8, flight lieutenant Martin Pert, another third year with the team. He's a former Hawk flying instructor, Hawk display pilot and RAF pilot. He's drawing a spear, ladies and gentlemen. There's a Synchro pair and Red 8 with their heart and spear. And the pilots and officers of the team would like to dedicate this to our other halves. So Karen, Claire, Sarah, Lucy. Red 1 pulls them up at 4G in a 7-ship Vixen formation. Now twisting this loop towards us through 90 degrees in what's known as a quarter clover. Now get your cameras ready. This is the vertical brake. Get ready for the carousel. We're putting 16 narrowly avoiding each other. They're now going to cross at the back. Notice how the pilots swap their smoke colour at each of the 3 crosses using the aircraft's individual colour control buttons on the aircraft's control column. They're about to draw a red, white and blue snake-like shape of smoke in the sky. They fly the Python. To that leader's benefit formation is Red 4. Red 4 is Flight Lieutenant Ollie Parr. He's on his 2nd year with the team. He is a former Tornado GR4 pilot, but he's also spent a tour as a Hawk flying instructor at Royal Air Force Valley on Anglesey in North Wales, where we train our advanced flying students. So Enid finished the Python. Keep looking left to find Jippo. Red 6 and 7 now roll upside down. This is the Corkscrew. Red 7, they're working hard, flying is generally 8 feet away from Red 6, and outside of the formation in the rollbacks. finished their rollbacks. Keep looking to the right. Once again, red 6 and 7 are going to roll upside down. The idea now is that reds 8 and 9 will match their formation underneath. They're coming from the right-hand side for the mirror pass. Now, boys and girls, give the Synchro pair a big wave as they fly past you upside down. Now look back right to 45 degrees, and here he goes. This is red 5. He's going to roll around Enid a dozen times. This is the twister. Now look directly to the front. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Synchro pair. We are the Royal Air Force Aerobatic team, the Red Arrows! We're at RAF. So now, in from the left, I'll put the radio calls on so that you listen to the big battle bridge. Instead, the smoke we use is actually regular diesel fuel that's injected into the aircraft's 400-degree engine exhaust, and that causes it to vaporize. So pure diesel gives us white smoke, and to get the red and blue, you simply add a dye to the diesel, and each aircraft can carry 5 minutes of white smoke, a minute each of red and blue, especially the odd-numbered pilots on the left and the even-numbered pilots on the right. But in fact, we land the odd-numbered pilots on the left and the even-numbered pilots land on the right. So here comes red 1, put a bit of smoke out, you'll see that the wind is slightly from the south, and will be a left to right drift. That means that the aircraft landing on the right, those even numbers, will actually land on a steeper approach as they cut through the leading aircraft away. There you go, there's red 1 smoke. Red 2 you can see is slightly steeper, then behind him red 3 is landing on the left, will land on a shallower approach, and that's how we stack our finals. There we go, running in front of the crowd now, give a big wave. This is red 1, squadron leader Jim Turner. Following on now, red 2, Flight Lieutenant Stu Campbell. And number 3, Flight Lieutenant Joe Horsman. He's waving, boys and girls, give him a wave back. Here's red 4, Flight Lieutenant Ollie Carr. Red 5, Flight Lieutenant Steve Morris. Actually, in the back of Steve's jet today is Flight Lieutenant Mike Bowden, who is one of our pilots for next year's team. He's just been selected to join the 2015 Red Arrows. Here's red 6, Flight Lieutenant James McMillan. Following on is red 7, Flight Lieutenant Mark Lawson.
like paparazzi to lunch. Where are they all? Can I pick my own? Can I pick my
Ready?
own camera?
Well, that's Martin first.
I'll have that one. Thank you.
Last but by no means least, Red 9, Flight Lieutenant Mike Carr. Ladies and gentlemen, that rounds off the Red Arrows display for the Saturday of the 2014 Royal International Air Tattoo. Thank you very much for watching and for listening. Most importantly, thank you very much for the support you have shown the Red Arrows over the past 50 years. It's been a pleasure talking to you. I wish you all the very best. On behalf of everybody at the Red Arrows, enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
Well, thank you very much indeed, Red 10, Corkscrew and Mike Lang. I think it was